Hey everybody, how you doing? Got a few simple questions to ask you. Who wouldn't want a horn that blows easier? Ah, you know what? I need a horn that plays faster. And since we're trumpet players, or in this case cornet players, I need something that plays higher. But honestly, I really need just something that can cut my fatigue when I'm playing. Shockingly, this was an advertisement, we'll say, of a great horn that we have in the shop for sale. I had to share the ad, and I'll share the full ad with you in a bit. But check out this video in just a bit of this great York Air Flow Cornet. Everybody, it's Trent Austin from Austin Custom Brass. I hope you're having an awesome day. Thank you so much for watching these videos. Happy 2021. Can you believe it's 2021? And even though everything is still a little cautious and we're closed for appointments, we're making sure that everyone is safe, both you as a customer and, of course, my staff. We are excited for the future, for sure. We got this horn in recently, and I thought I had done a video, but I hadn't. Now, we do have another York Airflow video up. It was a totally different horn, but I felt like it's very important for you guys to hear this horn and hear it in a raw, uncompressed version because it sounds ridiculous. And of course, it has that, hold on, I'm going to show it to you again, that ridiculous ad. Right? I mean, how can you not want this trumpet because it does all those things? It goes to show you that marketing campaigns have not really changed much in many years. I mean, you could look at all the old adverts of Bach and King and Olds and the companies like this. They're all trying to catch you, to hook you, and for many reasons, obviously. But let's just look at this horn. First things first, have you ever seen a horn like it? Well, if you've watched my other video, you have, but it looks like a rotary trumpet, And in fact, this isn't really a trumpet, it's a cornet. It takes a cornet shank, as you can see right there. Hold on, let me get it to focus there. And this is from the business end of things, so you could see the layout of how the valves look. Now imagine staring down this way and seeing that. And that's exactly what you see when you're holding the horn. How cool is that? I mean, there's not another design that does this. And it is beautiful. This one's silver with still the gold wash. Check out this. It has no bell bead on the outside. So you can see it's like rimless there. But on the inside of this bell, there's the rim, the bead. I'm sure they did that for tons of reasons. The bracing all on this horn is what we call stress-free point-to-point bracing. Now, even these little braces here are that. Can you see how that's a three-piece brace? Very elaborate, for sure. Short throw valves. Very short throw. You can see that right there. And it's in that satin wash. Let's get it. There's the logo of the bell. It's just beautiful. York is an amazing company. An amazing company. Probably the most famous instrument that York made was the very famous 6-quarter tuba that Arnold Jacobs played in the CSO, where every company has tried to copy that particular horn. But York has a very deep history in making brass instruments, and this was, I think, their absolute top instrument they made for high brass players like us trumpeters, or in this case, cornet. Now, this plays like a trumpet. I want to just tell people that. If you want it to be a cornet, it does have some versatility because you can switch out the mouthpieces, and I'll demonstrate that in a bit. But it's really, I mean, look at the shape. It's not conical. It's definitely cylindrical. You look at the bell and the proportion of the taper of the bell. That is very much what I would consider a trumpet bell. That's an interesting bead shape as well. I mean, bell shape, bend. Okay, let's look at this ad because I just love it. It is so classic. Here we go. And I'm going to just move this over here so I can show it to you. So there's that classic, easy to hold. Notice the angle of the valves. You know, so they're suggesting that you let's see if I can do this. Well, I can't really do it. Actually, I can. That you hold the horn at an angle. See how that's shaped? That you hold the horn at an angle. And then, of course, the blow's easier. Plays faster. I mean, who wouldn't want it? And I think they had a lot of reasoning for their direct air. Look where the lead pipe goes in. So if you follow the curve of the lead pipe, let me get rid of this ad for a second. It goes down here. Okay, that's very typical of a main tuning slide. Think about your trumpet. If your trumpet was shaped up this way, it goes into the third valve. Well, let's look at another trumpet so you can see. You know, goes into the third valve. Well, in this case, you can't see because it's covered with a handguard. This is the same, just on the underside of the horn, into the third valve there. So you can see the lead pipe in right there. Very interesting. Again, I'll pop that ad up so you can see it again because I pulled it away pretty quickly. But the airflow idea, notice how the tone column rises in a consistent upward movement. Well, I don't know. I do know from people that have told me that I used to know someone on one of the trumpet forums who I think he either worked at the York factory or had a really deep knowledge of York instruments. They said this was an absolute pain in the butt to make, and if you look at it, it's very clear why. I mean, it's the most unique horn. I mean, it takes so long to make. I think that's why it never really took on. And, you know, it's hard to, you know, when you have 100 years of this, even this is a little different than the Bach/Besson, you know, classic trumpet design. It's hard for something like this to catch on. Nowadays, it would be probably a little easier because I think people are a little bit more open to playing a horn if it looks a little different because it works. But this horn never really caught on, although I think it's one of the finest playing instruments out there. Okay. You've waited this long. Thanks for making it this far. Let's play this horn because that's what really matters. I'm going to turn down the levels. Now this is completely raw, unedited sounds. And I'm going to first start with a 5B. This is our 5B. Then I'm going to go to a cornet B cup, which is a little deeper. And then I'm going to go to the cornet A cup. And you'll hear three vastly different sound shapes. Plays faster. So you can hear the difference between this first cup, which is a B cup, which is it's not a shallow cup, but it's quite crisp and precise. And this is our cornet B cup, which is much deeper. This has a thicker, warmer sound. I hope you can hear it. Like I said, this is a lower fidelity audio clip. It's not with my ribbon microphone because I wanted you to hear an honest, completely honest sound taping. Now, if I go to the deep, 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 deep cup, the A cup, check out the sound of this horn now. Really cool. So versatile. And the coolest, literally the coolest design horn you'll ever see. So that is the York Air Flow Cornet, which we have for sale at ACB. Thanks so much for watching it. If you made it that far to the audio, congratulations. If you want to hear anything in particular in terms of a mini lesson suggestion or product demo, please let us know. Drop a note in the comments here. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you all have an awesome day. Cheers.